People used to say, one has the soul of an artist, the other the soul of an engineer. That was a compliment, a recognition of unique wiring. Now, some lazy-ass cultural shorthand has people saying, that's ADHD, that's autism, which is just a dressed-up way of saying personality is a disease. But personality isn't a disease. Personality is a fucking operating system. And when you mistake the operating system for a virus, you spend your life trying to uninstall the very thing that runs the whole machine. A hammer isn't broken because you can't cut wood with it. It's built to smash nails. A cheetah isn't effective because it can't climb trees like a leopard. It's built to sprint like lightning across the savannah. ADHD isn't attention deficit, it's attention surplus with a poor filter. Like a fire hose of curiosity. Sure, it soaks the carpet sometimes. But that same fire hose puts out forest fires of boredom and sparks revolutions. Autism isn't a disorder. It's precision focus, like a telescope. Sure, try reading a novel through a telescope. You'll get frustrated. But look at Saturn with it, and you'll fucking cry at the rings. So when society slaps labels on difference as disease, it's like calling an eagle broken, because it doesn't swim like a duck. Now zoom out. What happens if we keep calling souls sick? We build a culture of shame. Kids grow up doubting themselves, apologizing for their gifts. Entire generations hide their fire, so no one calls them too much. The result? A beige, flat, boring-ass future where innovation starves and art dies in cubicles. What happens if we flip it? If we start calling difference necessary? Then the tribe thrives. The artist's imagination fuels the engineer's precision. The too much energy creates movements. The too much detail prevents catastrophes. We don't just survive, we expand, we build, we evolve. That's the karmic split. One road leads to decay, the other to renaissance. You already know how to reframe. When a kid trips, you laugh and call it learning to walk. When a gamer grinds 10 hours for loot, you call it dedication. When you stay up till 3 a.m. lost in ideas, you say, I got carried away. See, you already do it. The same behaviour can be called failure or passion depending on the frame. So the skill is this: catch the frame, flip it, anchor it. Every time someone calls you distracted, reframe it as a divergent thinker. Every time someone calls you obsessed, reframe it as relentless. Every time someone calls you awkward, reframe it as authentic. You've already done this in micro moments. The installation, it's simply to do it on purpose. You value freedom, don't you? You value being seen for who the fuck you really are. You value contribution, making meaning, leaving impact. And you hate cages. You hate being mislabeled, reduced, told to shrink. Good, because those values, freedom, authenticity, contribution, they're the compass. And when I say owning your wiring is the only path to live those fully, your unconscious already agrees. So why does it work? Neurology. Brains with ADHD, they show high novelty-seeking dopamine patterns. That fuels creativity and risk-taking. Autistic brains, they show stronger local connectivity, fueling deep focus and pattern recognition. These aren't bugs. They're evolutionary features. Psychology says reframing creates cognitive reappraisal. shifting stress circuits into problem-solving mode. Sociology, groups with cognitive diversity, outperform homogeneous groups at innovation. So the science is clear, difference is advantage. Unless you believe otherwise, then difference is shame. And here's the truth smack. If you suppress this, life will fuck you up. You'll feel smaller, weaker, sicker. That's karma. Not because the universe punishes you, but because ignoring your design is like driving a Ferrari with the handbrake on. The car eats itself alive. But if you embrace it, you might get judged, yeah. Some people won't get it. But you'll be free, alive, blazing. And that radiates, infects, inspires. That's also karma. You liberate others just by living your wiring out loud. Notice how the brain stumbles when someone says personality is disease. That dissonance, that wait, what? It's the open door. Through that door, you can slip in the upgrade. No, personality is soul in motion. Wiring is destiny disguised as difficulty. My traits are my training ground, not my prison. The patterns that trap people, believing labels are truth. Thinking being different is being defective. Swallowing shame instead of spitting it out. Confusing survival strategies with identity. Interrupt those, and the cage door swings open. So right now, as you're hearing this, notice how you're unconscious. It's already making the switch. You can feel it, can't you? The old belief crumbling like rotten wood, the new belief rising like steel beams. And every time you hear ADHD, autism, too much, too little, from now on, a part of you will grin, because you'll remember. This isn't disease. This is design. Isn't it wild, exciting, dramatic, life-changing to realise? You don't have to fix what was never broken. People used to say, one has the soul of an artist, another the soul of an engineer. That was wisdom. Now they say ADHD, autism. That's ignorance. And the reframe, the installation, the truth. Personality is not a disease. Personality is the divine architecture of human diversity. And the moment you own that, your future shifts forever.